When I was younger, in my mind, like 50 was like my mom's age.
I thought 50 was like great granny. I thought I would have little glasses and just have a quilt on my lap and watch, soap operas all day. And I thought I would talk like this. I was wrong.
I even thought 40 was old when I was younger. I mean, really like borderline geriatric old. I'm actually pretty cool with turning 50 because you do give far less than you ever have.
How did I imagine my life would look at 50? I was either gonna be a dancer or a therapist because they're so much alike.
I certainly didn't think I'd have kids and be locked down. So I'm really happy that a certain man came into my life and made me change my mind about all that stuff. So that was cool. I was pregnant when I was 40 and people were like, oh, and I was just like, what? Like, I'm 40, like, so I think that same reaction applies to when you're turning 50. It's just it's more of a big deal for other people than it is for yourself in a way.
What my life is like now is totally different than what I thought 50 was gonna be when I was a little girl. I am not insecure about myself. I ain't tripping, so it feels good.
What I see when I look in the mirror is someone with a massive heart.
Someone who's doing her best and who will continue to look for self-acceptance.
It depends on the day, but whatever I see, I try to be super, super kind to myself and just say very nice things.
What I see when I look in the mirror is 36. Yeah, 36.
I would say, certainly I think as you get older, use less. Like, my makeup artists will tell you, powder, no, can't be doing with powder, because it goes in your crevices. And a good old double cleanse, man, you can't beat it. Double cleanse and literally chuck as much moisturizer on your face as humanly possible.
I like that women are wearing high heels far less. Ugh, my feet, I've had surgery. I should have had surgery. I've had surgery because the amount of heels I've had to wear over the years. Don't wear heels.
I remember back in the day that gray hair was like, oh, you just hid that. You did not show that. That was a no-no. When I look at Sarah Jessica Parker with her gray streaks through that blonde ombre hair, she's popping. Andie MacDowell, you are just a gem. And I find it to be so amazing. I have on fake hair right now, and my fake hair doesn't have gray hair in it, but my real hair does. And I walk around town with my natural cornrows, with my gray edges, tamed with a little baby hair juice, but not with dye.
Earlier, I made a comment about my outfit being Golden Girls, and somebody was like, Golden Girls don't know. And I'm like, no, that's a good thing. Golden Girls are cool. I guess I'm just grateful that it seems to be, there seems to be much more of an acceptance to not only, age, but nationalities, ethnicities. Like, it just seems to be a more open culture.
Women that are approaching 50, I'm not sure if you started hot flashing yet, but it may come, and it is not the end of the world. Use that time that you wake up in the middle of the night to just take care of some things because it will wake you up. Read that book. Do that crossword puzzle. Watch the end of that show that you were just so amazed with.
I feel like you're approaching the best years in your life. I feel like there's a bit of social conditioning that goes on from when you're younger to dread 50. And I think 50 should be like, oh, yeah, thank you, I'm still here.
I hope women who are approaching 50 can find great excitement about the idea of coming into this new decade, and can find self-acceptance and love and teach younger generations that as well, because that's also our responsibility.
My definition of beauty has evolved over time. I guess I just see like broken things as so beautiful. When I was younger, I think maybe I didn't see the imperfections as so beautiful.
My idea of beauty is about the inside and what we give, and kindness and empathy and love, and I think that is true beauty. The outside stuff, not so important.
Today, we celebrate women, and we still have a long way to go, but we are getting there to where we feel good and not ashamed of the changes and the natural beauty that our body goes through.
Thankfully, I would say in the last, maybe not 10 years, but 5, 8 years certainly, finally, and thank God it's when I'm turning 50, it seems like women in the middle of their lives are being treated like the well-informed, culturally heavy, passionate human beings that they are.
We have a long way to go. I have a long way to go. I got decades to go still. And yeah, I think just as long as we feel good, the number doesn't matter.
This whole thing about hiding your age is not for me. Personally, it's not for me. I like to celebrate it.
The best thing about entering this decade of my life is that I'm still here, and like I get to see, you know, my mom grow older. I get to see myself grow older. I get to see my kids grow up.
Just continuing joy and being present and enjoying time with my kids.
My little boy. He is so precious, and he loves to say, Mommy, in the olden days, did you guys have cars? Mommy, in the olden days, did you have phones? I'm like, child, it wasn't the olden days, child. It was the 80s, it was the 90s.
At 50, I define beauty as happiness, family, and my baby girl.
I like to challenge misconceptions about aging by saying, child, I'm 50. And I was saying, child, I'm 50 when I was 49. I could not wait to be 50 because I felt it was a rite of passage to be my true self.
I'm gonna try to, you know, keep myself as healthy as I can, keep my body and my face from dropping a little bit maybe, but like we all just die in the end, so who cares? I know we can get caught up in age, and like sometimes I look at my hands and I'm like, whose hand is that? That's not my hand. And it is, and you know, little things like that, but my God, I you know, we're still here. It's like, it's amazing.
I have bitten my tongue, said the right thing, tried to please everybody my entire life. And now I speak my truth. I demand respect. And it feels good. Now, I can't wait till 60 comes along because I'm probably gonna be cussing everybody out.